Today we'll be talking about the best natural herbs to ease anxiety as backed by science. Anxiety is a state where your nervous system becomes overburdened with stress and fear. This is what we call the fight or flight response. Your mind is perceiving that there's some kind of a threat or a danger, so in response your body starts to release more cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise your heart rate to pump blood into your muscles, your brain and other organs, and this raises your blood pressure so that you can either run away and escape the situation, or you can attack as a survival instinct. In severe cases, anxiety can also cause panic attacks where you feel out of control and start to breathe rapidly, feeling that you can't get enough air. This may even make you dizzy, causing you to faint or lose consciousness temporarily. Unfortunately, your mind can't tell the difference between a real threat or an imaginary threat, so if you're feeling lots of worry, stress or fear in your life, such as losing a loved one, worrying about finances in the future, or different people that stress you out, over time you become emotionally involved with these fears, and your body and mind perceives this fear as a constant danger, so you become locked in this fight or flight state where you constantly feel alert and anxious. This can lead to sleeping problems where you find it hard to switch your thoughts off and get into a proper sleeping routine. Your mind will be constantly trying to analyze and solve problems, causing this stream of mental chatter. Long-term stress and anxiety can also cause muscle tension and tightness, resulting in tight neck and shoulder muscles and even poor posture. Some people experience a tight sensation like there's something stuck in the throat, and your voice may become higher in pitch the more anxious you become. Nausea may become an issue. You may sweat and perspire more, especially on your palms, forehead or underarms, the more anxious you become. And panic attacks can also mimic the feeling of a heart attack, causing chest pain, rapid breathing and discomfort. If you suffer from anxiety for many years, as I did in the past, it can also cause your blood sugars to become unstable, and this will raise the risk of developing diabetes and hormonal imbalances that can affect your overall health. Now, as I said before, anxiety is a problem that I've personally suffered with on and off for many years. But I've found through research and application that there are many natural ways to turn off this fight or flight response and unlock a permanent state of peace and relaxation. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the most well-studied herbal remedies that turn off anxiety by calming down the stress response in the nervous system and the body. Please remember that this video is for educational purposes only, so if you're already taking medications, check with your doctor before using any of these herbal remedies. Let's begin with the first herb that I want to talk about, a powerful remedy for anxiety called passion flower. Passion flower tea is one of the most soothing and calming herbal drinks to ease anxiety and also to calm down excessive thoughts. This flower contains a natural flavonoid called chrysin, which has been shown in studies to be as effective as the medication oxazepam for relieving anxiety. Simply steep 1 teaspoon of dried passion flower or 1 tea bag of this in boiling water, steep it for 10 minutes and then drink it 1 to 3 times per day. Chrysin binds to certain receptors in your brain which increase GABA. This is a brain chemical that relaxes you by calming down nerve impulses. This drink also helps to lower cortisol, the main fight or flight hormone that may be keeping you up at night and preventing you from sleeping properly. If you don't like the taste of passion flower, you can also get this chrysin by consuming bee pollen in a supplement or even raw honey. Now, the second herb is also well studied for easing anxiety, and this one's called lemon balm. If you're like me and you enjoy a hit of caffeine from things like coffee, tea or soda drinks, listen very closely to this next point. Caffeine, being a stimulant, stimulates the release of cortisol in your body, which can actually make anxiety much worse. This can cause you to feel jittery, wired and overstimulated. To overcome this, I recommend that you start your day with 1 cup of lemon balm tea instead, making sure to steep the tea bag for at least 8 minutes in hot water. Lemon balm is a fragrant herb in the mint family that has a lemony aroma when you rub the leaves. Studies are showing us that this herb contains high concentrations of rosmarinic acid, another soothing herbal remedy that naturally calms down the nervous system by improving how GABA works in your brain. I've noticed that drinking just 1 cup of this tea per day can have a very powerful calming effect that lasts all day long and helps to improve my sleep at night. Studies also show that taking 600 milligrams of lemon balm extract for 15 days can have a dramatic effect on reducing anxiety symptoms, stress, and insomnia. Just quickly, I'd be so grateful if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and turn all notifications on so that I can keep you updated with the latest health and nutrition tips. Coming back to the list now, the third herb is one of my absolute favourites for anxiety, and this is called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a herbal shrub that grows in Asia and Africa, and it's been used for over 3,000 years as a natural treatment and tonic for stress and anxiety. As an adaptogenic herb, it helps various systems in your body adapt to stress by balancing out your hormones and improving how your tissues and brain respond to the changes. If you wish, you can take 1200 milligrams of ashwagandha extract in a capsule form daily to help soothe nervous tension in your body. How it works is that this herb is rich in phytochemicals called withanolides. These collectively have been scientifically shown to lower cortisol and help to balance out the blood sugars. This can stabilize your mood, help you to sleep better at night, and it works wonders for people with chronic anxiety. Other adaptogens which are very similar that you may want to look into include rhodiola, Panax ginseng, astragalus, and holy basil. You can sometimes get these in a blended formula from the health food store, and I'll put some links down below for your convenience to some of my favourite products. Moving on now to the fourth herb for easing anxiety and panic attacks, lavender oil. Lavender is one of the most popular floral herbals used for generations to ease anxiety and also to promote deep and rejuvenating sleep at night. These beautiful purple flowers contain a terpene called linalool, which has been shown to have antidepressant, muscle relaxant, and mood-lifting properties. Simply mix 1 cup of distilled water, 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, and 30 drops of lavender essential oil into a spray bottle. Mist this around your home, particularly around your bedroom, to soothe anxiety and nervous tension. You can also use lavender in the form of a massage oil. You can burn it in an oil burner, or simply grow some lavender and dry it out and hang it in small organza bags around the home. By improving the health of the brain and the nervous system, studies also suggest that linalool in lavender can boost dopamine in the brain. This is the neurotransmitter that makes you feel really good and really satisfied. Next up is another floral herb called ylang ylang. Like lavender oil, you can also get ylang ylang essential oil to help boost mood, soothe nervousness, and prevent panic attacks. Personally, I like to use this in an oil burner with a few drops of water, as it brings a very inviting yet peaceful aroma around the office. Ylang ylang was shown in a small study to reduce anxiety and boost self-esteem when it was either applied to the skin or gently inhaled. It's supposed to work because it contains herbal compounds like caryophyllene. This interacts with the body's recently discovered endocannabinoid system, which can improve mood, enhance your memory, and helps you to take control over strong emotions and relax without getting into a panic. This is also very helpful for those who are suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder or sleeping problems. Now we have the sixth remedy on the list, which is very effective for a wide range of health problems, including anxiety, called wheatgrass juice. Every day, I recommend consuming 1 teaspoon of wheatgrass juice powder or kamut juice powder mixed in a glass of water. Unlike the usual wheatgrass powder, this is a super concentrated liquid that's extracted in large quantities from young wheatgrass, rich in chlorophyll, which gives the plant their green colour. Chlorophyll is known as the lifeblood of plants and contains magnesium ions at the centre of its molecule. In previous videos, I have talked about how magnesium is absolutely essential for relaxation and managing stress in the body. Most people simply don't consume enough vegetables nowadays to get their magnesium, so drinking this liquid is an amazing way to top up your magnesium reserves in your cells. Magnesium helps to control the flow of energy through your body and the nervous system in order to prevent stress, depression, sleeping problems, and brain fog. Consuming wheatgrass and chlorophyll from vegetables also helps the brain to build serotonin and GABA, which can make you feel calm, happy, and in a state of well-being. Next on the list isn't actually a herb, but it's a byproduct of fermentation, nutritional yeast. This is very important to know. Most people with anxiety suffer from a thiamine deficiency, which is vitamin B1. Parts of your brain, like the amygdala and the hippocampus, tend to use up your B1 stores to make energy whenever you feel stressed, emotional, or threatened. Eating lots of sugar, refined foods, or drinking caffeinated drinks like coffee can also deplete vitamin B1. Without enough B1 in your system, you'll feel tense, anxious, and you simply won't know how to relax. I recommend to overcome this that you start taking 2 to 3 tablespoons of unfortified nutritional yeast on a daily basis to load up on B1 and the B complex. You can eat this by mixing it with a little yogurt, in a soup, in a stew, or just sprinkle it over your salad. What's very interesting is that within minutes of eating this, you'll start to feel calmer and more relaxed because the B vitamins are water soluble and they're absorbed very, very quickly. B vitamins help to calm and bring the autonomic nervous system into balance, which can turn off this fight or flight response that is causing your anxiety. You'll notice that you're less nervous, less irritable, have less nightmares, and less panic attacks when using this. You can also get more B1 by simply eating sunflower seeds, organic pork, more pasture-raised eggs, and wild fish. And in addition to the previous herbs and remedies, I'd also like to discuss the extremely powerful benefits of kefir for anxiety. Medical research is now showing us that most people who suffer from chronic stress, anxiety, or mental illness also have a problem in their gut. Eating junk foods, artificial sweeteners, taking antibiotics or medications can all destroy the friendly bacteria that lives inside your gut, and this causes problems with your brain. In order to help fix this problem, you can start eating kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and more natural raw vegetables, as these can all feed your friendly microbes. These microbes in your gut, when you take care of them, will start to improve the EC cells inside, and these cells can start to produce more serotonin, the happy hormone that stimulates the vagus nerve to calm down your anxiety, make you feel more positive, happy, and cheerful, and it also makes you feel like the world is a friendlier place rather than being stuck in your head all of the time. As I said before, I've personally suffered with stress and anxiety for many years, and I've found all of these herbs and remedies to be very helpful, along with following a low-carb diet, eating more natural proteins, fats, and vegetables. Herbal remedies can be very effective, however, building new calming habits can be even more effective in the long run. I recommend that you take an hour each day in the morning. Don't look at your phone or take in any outside world stimulus like the news or anything like that. Just focus in the morning for an hour on relaxation. Drink a cup of passion flower or lemon balm and then gently ease yourself into the day. This simple tactic alone can help you to gain an enormous amount of control over your mood and behavior. Most importantly, commit to putting yourself first before all other tasks and worries, and give yourself a little me time every day. Because after all, if you don't take care of yourself, how can you ever be there for anyone else? I've put even more tips and techniques on anxiety in a previous video, so if you'd like to learn more, go ahead and tap on this video that's on your screen now. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and as always, I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.